Railroads haul about 40% of the nation's freight every year. And according to a recent report, a railroad strike could cost the economy $2 billion per day. Let's bring in Ryan Peterson. He is the CEO of supply chain management logistics company Flexport. They topped this year's CNBC Disruptor 50 list. So congrats on that, Ryan. I mean, to get on the list is cool. To top the list is even cooler, especially because, like, you're not inventing, like, you know, some sort of social media app. You're trying to move goods and services, which is infinitely more valuable. How worried are you about a potential rail strike?
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me on. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm pretty worried about it. We're in the business of managing imports and exports, but 40% of all the containers that come into this country get moved off the port by rail, moved across the country on the railroads. And if those railroads don't function, the containers pile up in the port. There's not enough trucks to haul them out. They start to backlog. And next thing you know, you're right back where we were last year, where you had 100 container ships waiting off the coast, unable to unload. So this would be real bad for Flexport's customers out there. And really, at the end of the day, for consumers who won't be able to buy stuff. Are
we at the point where you got to start setting it up, or maybe you already have with the customers? Like, hey, we hope they get a deal done. They probably will,
really
but we want to be on your radar.
To lock up as much trucking capacity as we can and alternative ways to move the cargo. But, it's a simple math equation. I think the number that our team shared with me was that there would need to be 400,000 more trucks doing port trucking than there are. And it's not just a matter of trucks, but lack of chassis, which are the trailers that hold containers around. So it's really not solvable without the railroad.
Yeah, I mean, that's your team. Kudos to your team. We need 400,000 more trucks. It's like I need 17,000 more turkeys for dinner tomorrow night. It's not going to happen. What would happen if there is a strike? Even let's say they strike for a week. Okay, bluff's called. All their asks are met. 1 week versus 1 month. What's the difference?
I do think this thing starts to compound on itself. And so a week probably solvable. There might be enough slack capacity and storage at the ports and off, nearby to manage for a week or so. But once you start to get to a month or beyond that, it just stops working. The container ships will start having to wait offshore. If the container ship's waiting offshore, it's not heading back, which means our exports start getting messed up, which means now it's got to go pick up more containers on the other side of the world. It's not there to do that. So the supply chain really breaks down, and ultimately logistics and the freight network is the circulatory system for the modern economy and ultimately for civilization. So we depend on these railroad workers. I really hope they can get a deal that they're happy with. I understand they're negotiating over their sick leave, which is a really fair thing to want to get good representation on. So it's a difficult place. I hope we get it solved.
And they're close. There's 12 unions. Most, I think, have ratified the deal, but they have to kind of all for one for all. The 12 musketeers, if you will. You started Flexport to fix, in your words, fix global trade. All right. We had global trade problems because of COVID and supply chains in China. We're still having lockdowns in China. So, Ryan, is there a way to gauge, and I know the ships offshore have kind of come back to more normalized levels. Have we gotten around the China issues, or is that still just hanging around?
I think it's a little bit difficult to say exactly how they're responding to COVID in any given month in any given city. There's certainly we haven't solved COVID, and China's had a number of incidents. Seems to be constantly flaring up, and they are kind of shutting down their different parts of their economy to fight it. So I don't think we've turned the corner there, but you are starting to see ease it up, and I think so easing up policy there. So we'll see how it plays out, but. Overall, I don't think that's the biggest problem facing the world right now. It's much bigger. The fact is there consumer demand to buy goods? Is there going to be railroad strikes? Is the logistics functioning? Ultimately, I think manufacturing is okay.